Hey folks, Marcus here at Mooloolaba Music, and today I've got this fantastic Taylor guitar to show you. This is the new gold label from Taylor. So there's a few different models that they've released this year in the gold label, and this one here is the 517E. So part of that 500 series, but being a gold label, it is a top shelf guitar. This thing is absolutely fantastic. So what sets this apart, what sets the gold label apart from what Taylor's doing with some of their other models? So let's go through some of the upgrades, some of the features of this guitar. I'm just going to start first off with the timbers and what we're using in here. So all solid timber construction, and we've got a Sitka spruce top here. Back and sides are a genuine mahogany. This is tropical mahogany back and sides, as well as our neck. On the fretboard, we've got our African ebony. It's a really nice looking piece of ebony on this particular one. I quite like that. Now here on the bridge, something a little bit different. One, you'll notice the look of the bridge is a little different in shape. This is what they call their winged bridge, so it's a little more traditional looking, I guess. But this is Honduran rosewood. So they've paired a Honduran rosewood bridge with what we're doing, the ebony here, which you don't often see. And now what you're getting out of that is a little touch of warmth, and I find it's quite noticeable. Another cool little thing is the bridge pins they put in there are East Indian rosewood bridge pins, so we've got real wooden bridge pins in there as well. But that Honduran rosewood, one, it's a really nice looking piece of rosewood. It's very sort of rich chocolatey color. But it adds a lot of depth that it's just a different shift from what we're getting with those ebony bridges that you're seeing on a lot of other models. So just one thing that's just setting this model apart. Now, underneath what's happening here, we've got the new V bracing system that they're doing, and this is the fan V bracing system, and it's all designed. This bracing system's all designed around this body shape. This is the Grand Pacific body, so your rounded shoulder dreadnought. Now on this gold label 517E, it's actually slightly deeper as well. So we've just got a little bit more depth. Again, we're adding a bit more sort of body to that tone by having that slightly deeper body in there. We've got that Honduran rosewood bridge on here as well. And the other thing that's adding some more depth to that tone is what they've done with the neck. So this is their new action control neck, and it's got a longer neck tenon. So it's sticking a little bit further up here into the body, and what we're getting out of that is actually a more resonant bottom end. It sounds fantastic. So that paired with what we're doing with the bracing, and the bracing on this, that longer neck tenon, you're actually getting a little bit more sustain out of this as well. So it seems everything's getting a lot more natural sort of resonance and hanging on to those notes. There's just more depth in what's happening there. So you've still got a nice brightness in that mid-range. Bottom end is coming through. It's a very rich sound, and that pairing of the spruce with the mahogany back and sides, it's a very balanced tone already with those timber choices and what we're doing with the construction here. You're getting a very rich sounding guitar. It sounds absolutely fantastic. Now, electronics in here. With this one comes with the Ally Bags Element VTC, so we've got a volume and tone control. Big fan of the Element from Ally Bags. Ally Bags make a fantastic pickup system. Nice, easy control, so just volume and tone, just sitting here in the sound hole, and input down here, battery inside. So that's kind of the crux of what's going on with this guitar. We've got some nice little things like the purfling and the acrylic binding on here as well. I actually really like the way they've done the look of this is very sort of classic and traditional, and what you maybe expect from a round shoulder dreadnought. So your ivory binding on there. The fire stripe pickguard, which probably don't even need to point out because you've probably noticed that straight away, because it really offsets this. It makes it look fantastic. The inlays as well. We've got the nice sort of cream colored inlays. Very simple sort of dots with a diamond there at the 12th fret. And I've got to mention the headstocks on these. So the headstock, it's a slightly different shape. And if you can see the way they've done the cut here on the top, looks fantastic. I got to have a little chat with Andy Powers in January when we were in LA, and we went to the a little Taylor convention that they did for the dealers, and it's the first time I got to see one of these, and I noticed the new logo and I noticed the headstock. Mentioned it to Andy, it's like, I really like the headstock design you've done and how that little cut just going straight across there. Apparently it's something that Andy did before he worked at Taylor on some guitars that he used to build himself, and that was one of his headstock things that he did. And so he's brought that over to this new design. Fantastic guitar. I recommend you come down and have a little play on one of these, because I think you'll really enjoy playing it, especially if you are a finger picker and you're not used to playing a dreadnought style guitar. You tend to find that, you know, dreadnoughts, you get a lot of flat pickers playing these because you're getting some great bottom end and a little bit of a scooped mid-range, usually with the body shape. This one I find has got a really great mid-range, so if you are more of a fingerstyle player, you might be surprised of the sound you're getting out of this dreadnought. It is fantastic. And if you are a down picker as well, flat picker, it's still excellent. You'll find something different out of this guitar. Sounds great. All right, I'll have another little play, but we hope to see you guys here really soon. You can check this out online if you want to see the current pricing. It's up on our website right now. And of course, you can come in here and play and talk to us about it. Thanks, guys.